Hi guys. Well, this here's my ES345. I've had it now for about a month, or had it back now for about a month, and I've noticed that the action is getting a little higher. So generally that just means that the net truss rod needs an adjustment, since nobody's been monkeying with the bridge. And it's not unusual. I mean, it's come from a different environment to my home environment here. It's time of year where the weather changes too, or starts getting colder or warmer depending on what part of the world you're in. And wood being wood, it tends to react. So it'll contract or expand or whatever the case may be. So I have this straight edge here with notches in it for the frets. And one side is a Fender and the other side's Gibson. So we'll put the Gibson side on here. Let's see if I can get this in the shot for you, where we can see right there. You can see the gap between the neck and the straight edge. That's a bit more than I like, so I'm going to give a little crank on the truss rod, and we'll see if we can fix that up. Hang on a second. Okay, I got the truss rod cover off of it, and have my socket, the to 5/16 for anybody who's keeping track. 5/16 socket for the truss rod on a Gibson, at least an older one. Okay, so you can see the little brass nut in there. So just from experience, I know that this will probably take a little less than a quarter of a turn, so we'll go about there. Not quite a quarter of a turn, a little eighth, a little better than an eighth. And we'll see what we get. Put the Gibson on it. It's a little better. I'm trying to get it so you can see. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get you to see it. But hang on, I'll flip the camera around, do it the other way. Okay, there. You can make it out. It's a little better. But I'll go another little crank, do about the same again. Another eighth a turn or so. And see what we get. Okay. Got the 5/16 socket, put on the nut, and we'll give it in there. It's a little more, it's about a little over a quarter of a turn now altogether. And now we'll see what we get. Now we can see that looks about right. I don't measure 16ths or 32nds or 64ths, none of that. So I'm just setting up for myself, and I know what I like, so I can pretty much do it by eye. But there's no reason you guys couldn't do that too. You just get one of these straight edges and line it up. Here's the manufacturer of the straight edge, Neck Check Guitars. That's the outfit that makes it. It's made of aluminum. I found it on eBay somewhere a while back. So that's how I do it. So any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. Okay, we'll give it a try. Much better. Nice and low, or lower. I don't like it too low. I like enough meat that I can bite into it. But yeah, much better. 9 times out of 10, when you find your action is getting a little too high, has nothing to do with the bridge, unless somebody's been monkeying with the bridge. Nothing to do with the bridge. It's truss rod, because as temperature changes, you know, the seasons change and whatnot. Wood being wood, it expands and contracts with the temperature and moisture in the room. Your neck will do one of these, or it might tighten up a little bit. Then you just give a quarter turn one way or the other on the truss rod, and it'll fix up your problem. Yeah, so that's all there is to it. If you got too much back bow, you want to loosen off the truss rod a little bit, so you turn it to the left. If you got too much of a front bow, so it's shaped like that, then you want to tighten it, so you turn it to the right. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. And that should fix up your problems. Pretty simple. Okay, any questions with that? Let me know. Thanks for watching.